Hi, today we're going to talk about the gemstones that the Levite High Priest used in their gold breastplate. Now, there seems to be a lot of information on the internet about using crystals and gemstones for healing and for helping your chakra system. So let's look at these verses. Exodus 28:17 through 20. And thou shalt set in it settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. And the third row a ligure, and a agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings. Now, the odd thing is, I had a friend that suggested that I compare these verses to Revelation 21, which also mentions 12 gemstones. So, Revelation 21, 19 through 21, well, 19 through 20. Says, and the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth a topaz, the 10th chrysoprasus, I don't know how to pronounce that. The 11th, a jadesia. The 12th, an amethyst. Okay, now when comparing these two lists, I noticed that 7 gemstones were on both lists. So I thought, okay, there's a pattern for me to work with. I noticed that they were out of order on both lists. Except for the emerald. The emerald was at the 4th spot on both of the lists. So I thought, okay, that must be a clue. First of all, we have 7 chakras, and there are 7 stones that match on both of these lists. So I thought, okay, these probably correspond to the chakras. The only gemstone that I knew was placed at a specific point on the chakra system was the emerald, because it was listed on both lists as being the 4th one. So I knew that that represented the heart chakra, and to use emeralds on my heart chakra. So I've been experimenting with that. Here's the thing that I came up with. Of these 7 main gemstones on both of the lists, I thought, well, if emerald is in the middle, and emerald is the color green, and it corresponds with the heart chakra, which is also the color green, I thought, okay, this must be based on the color, 7 primary colors. So I looked for the colors of these gemstones, and what I found was some of the gemstones have different colors, but they have a main color. When I was looking up images, I would notice that there would be more of one color than another. So here's the list that I came up with. The one corresponding to the first chakra, or the root chakra, would be jasper. The second one, sardius. The third, beryl. The fourth, of course, emerald for the heart chakra. The fifth, topaz. The sixth, sapphire. And the 7th, amethyst. Okay, that is the color-coded system that I came up with. Now, let's take a look at some of these gemstones. I've done a lot of gemstone mining. Me and my son have done gemstone mining in the North Carolina mountains. There's a lot of gemstone mines. This is an emerald right here. It's kind of a small one, but it's a nice looking crystal here. This is another one, really nice looking. So I take these emeralds and I put them on my heart chakra. Now these are how they are formed. These are how you find them naturally. These are not cut. Okay, some more gemstones that they mentioned, that are mentioned in the Bible. There's a lot of talk about crystals. Let's see, I've got a bigger crystal here. In Revelation 4, it talks about the throne of God and something about there being a crystal involved with this. So, quartz crystal. What I find interesting about this is that quartz crystals, they're piezoelectric. Okay, they can provide electricity or energy, and that's why quartz crystals are used in radios. You've heard of the quartz crystal radio, because they can generate their own electricity and they pick up radio waves. So that's the interesting thing about these. Okay, looking at some other gemstones that are mentioned in the Bible, there is jasper, and this would correspond to the first chakra, the root chakra. Now, the jasper that I have in my collection is green, but a lot of jasper is red. So that corresponds to root chakra. Another one was sapphire, and this is a container with rubies and sapphires. Now notice, they don't look that pretty, but these are rubies and sapphires. They have to be, cut and polished to get that nice red color of a ruby or the blue color of a sapphire. So these don't look that pretty in raw. Okay, so sapphires, one of the other ones. And then we have amethyst. Now, amethyst is a crystal that has like purple or violet colors. And this would seem to correspond to the crown chakra because of the coloring. That's how I lined it up. Here's some more amethyst that I have. These are conglomerate of, small amethyst crystals. Very pretty. But notice on the outside, this is what it looks like. And then when the rock was cracked open, it looked like this on the inside. Alright, so that's all I've got, I think, for those, except for a gate. I think a gate was on one of the list. Here's some more quartz crystals, a bunch of little ones. They're pretty. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching.